That's what it's about.
Hey, what's up?
You called me.
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No. Just having a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
Of course. We're friends.
Glad to hear it.
You said so. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing,
Borrowing?
borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
Tactically solid? Come on, it was a mess. You were lucky I was there.
That's fair. But you have to give me some points for ballsiness.
Since it all turned out, yeah. Points for sheer overconfidence.
It was fun, though. Wasn't it? And you. You were something else out there. Smashing Dominion left and right. You're fantastic.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
Ha! We'll start with probably not. It's safer that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. It wasn't my choice, but I have the gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
I'm sorry, Owen. That sounds really painful.
Bah. It was a long time ago. I just wish they'd asked me, you know?
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What, you mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good? I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods. Who wouldn't give up almost anything for that?
You?
Oh no, I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
Halleck,
Hey there.
are we on speaking terms?
Depends on what you have to say.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
No one could forget that day, Halleck. All those freelancers we lost, it's still on my mind.
Is it? Because you bounced right back.
There was a choice. We're freelancers.
Doesn't mean we're all the same.
We all wear a javelin, don't we?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
Could be I won't like you.
Could be I won't care.
You don't even try, do you, Halleck?
Look, we're talking now, aren't we? I don't pretend to be something I'm not. And if what I'm not isn't good enough for people, well...
You must have a lot of disappointed cousins.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ah, it's you. Good. There's trouble. Got a distress call from a freelancer, okay? In bad shape.
What happened?
Don't know. A Strider is stuck out there. Got passengers. Like I said, bad. If a freelancer calls for help, we answer.
Got it.
Go, find what you can. You tracked down how?
Thank you for coming to see me.
You said there was a complication? What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's no good.
She promised us 1 location. She delivered 5.
Well, all right, that's, unexpected.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrel the Unbroken. She was the General's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsus to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations. I'll check them out.
Look who's come around. Looking sharp, big star.
Right. Feeling better?
Yes, indeed. Flying high.
What have you been up to?
Freelancing. Always freelancing. And some shady business.
Shady business?
Oh, yeah. A sorry tale of woe, my glamorous friend. You want to hear it?
I'm all ears.
See? This is why I like you. You understand that when adventure comes knocking, you open the damn door.
It's chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
There's sexy danger, sexy bad choices, probably more sexy danger.
Tell me what happened.
I found myself in a game of chance with some dubious regulated types. Not the good kind. These were real knee breakers. In hindsight, it probably wasn't a good idea.
How'd you end up there?
They asked. Who knows? What did I have to lose?
A boring afternoon?
Nothing wrong with diving in, right? Sexy danger. Anyway, this game, I kind of bet my javelin suit.
You did what?
I was confident I had the winning hand.
Let me guess. Sexy bad choice?
Affirmative. Turns out my cards were crap. Yeah. Ouch. Things got pretty ugly.
So you lost your suit?
Not yet. They gave me a deadline to deliver it. So I was sitting here, trying to figure out what I should do.
See if they want to do a trade. Instead of your suit, they might take something else.
I don't know. Maybe.
They're smugglers. They'll bargain for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I'm out there running across all kinds of valuable stuff. It has to be something they want.
They'll get it. They're interested in profits. That's what you're offering.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'll talk to you later.
Working hard out there.
I hear the Legionnaire's tombs won't open for just anyone. You need to prove yourself worthy by completing their trials.
Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes. I apologize for being a little crabby during our last chat.
Guess I touched a nerve.
Yes, but I didn't have to respond as poorly as I did. Anger can be an asset to Matthias, but peevishness is just bad manners. My mentor, Philo Ray. One of the lessons it seems I still haven't quite learned.
Philo Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
smiled, melted her heart with urchin-y charm.
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have any options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
A whole hour? It's a wonder she didn't give up. I would have.
Oh, once Phyla Ray gets an idea into her head, nothing will dislodge it. She sat down with me and talked to me about the Arcanists, about the Shapers. I was hooked. Then she sealed the deal with caramels.
Sweets? Really?
What? They were good. I was hungry. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Princess Zim. Was she as fierce as they say? Did you get to experience the splendor of her banquet table?
Yeah. Something like that.
Super. Just out for a walk?
They really need better ventilation in the forge. They really need better ventilation in the forge. Thank you.
For what?
For stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Pernell Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
I might.
Excellent. Please answer the following questions. Do you A, believe the fort needs immediate improvements to function more efficiently? Or B, recognize the fort has glaring inefficiencies that must be corrected?
Aren't those statements both the same?
No. One suggests immediate action, and the other identifies issues, then proposes solutions.
I'm not sure the fort wants to change.
The fort must change. It's unsafe in so many ways. Take the walking issue, for example.
Did you say walking?
Yes. People walk and stop wherever they please. This causes stoppages, bumping, and even pedestrian rage. I'm proposing we implement lanes and foot traffic rules of way.
Fort residents will never buy into it.
I disagree. People said we didn't need the fountain, but now I'm spearheading the campaign to restore it.
How does a fountain make the fort more efficient?
The fountain creates a meeting place and instills pride in the community. Happy people are more productive.
Is the fountain working?
Not at the moment. There's a piping issue. It was nice chatting with you. I'm off to a meeting regarding proper personal equipment in the forge area.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's not easy keeping this forge safe.
So, I heard you met with some regulators. Just remember that smiley, jokey smugglers are still smugglers. And count your javelin parts.
Freelancer! Good to see you.
Well, I know you. Had dinner with Her Glitching Highness, did you?
You heard about that?
Every regulator this side of the Great Expanse heard. Zim's not big on subtle. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You won a bar in a card game? You must have phenomenal luck.
I got contacts and a healthy survival instinct. In my business, that's better than luck. Usually. Every sucker who's owned this dump's been dead within a year. Most didn't make it a month.
Oh, hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Antium with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitch circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
You don't strike me as waiting around for certain doom.
Who has time for that crap? I got work to do. Deals don't make themselves. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Hey, good to see you.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Ouch! I'm one of Corvus's most underrated agents.
Who's drinking on the job?
I'm not a damn sentinel. Besides, there's nothing else to do in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsus may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
I used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of Scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual Scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Not bad, Sev. I guess you are underrated.
I earn my keep.
I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
Good to see you, freelancer.
Hey there.
Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get too...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, Sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor? Burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround them. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
So what happened, Alec? How'd you go from that to...
What?
Talking about being badass instead of doing it?
Who says I stopped? Soon as my javelin's running, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Looking forward to it. See you later, Alec. Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
If the Dominion weren't here to put the pressure on, I probably wouldn't have agreed.
But you did. None of the other freelancers would even consider trying again.
Have you kept in touch with anyone else?
I tried to, at first, but most of the survivors wanted to forget they had ever been freelancers. The ones who stuck around did not appreciate my interest in going back to the Heart of Rage.
What made you so determined to go back in?
There's still so much I want to understand. About the storm, the Anthem, and what went wrong.
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
I'm looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Antium back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Antium. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes.
Well, I can probably handle being your eyes out here.
I know you didn't really want to do this. Any of this. But I'm glad you're here, even if you're not. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can.
maybe those regulators who got hit, that was just a deal gone south.
Here's my favorite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment.
Do I smell Manticar?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Ben, you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah, so...
So why weren't you damaged?
I'm fast, and I'm good at dodging.
That's kind of general.
I mean, I'm hard to hit. I'm elusive. That's probably what kept me alive. Sorry if you were looking for something deeper.
That's all right. So why go back to work so quickly?
So I wouldn't have to think about what happened. May have appeared cold, but jumping back into freelancing was the only way I knew to heal myself.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, right.
I may not be a Lancer, but I've been in this fight a long time. I've lost friends, too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
I get it.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time, we'll talk about something else.
Sure. We'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Here's my favorite freelancer.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know? Hey, I heard something about you, and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay, true or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no, this is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
Maybe I can help you out.
Really? Oh, that would be so great.
Why don't you make it double or nothing? I ate a Manticar's pheromone sac.
No way. You ate Carsack?
Yes, and please don't ever say Carsack again.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I am forever in your debt.
No, you aren't.
Yes, I am. And I will never forget that you did this for me.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Here's my favorite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment.